I know.
This meeting is being recorded.
You finally made.
Yeah, it's still not. Still, I have to go to. I have some complications on left eye.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I know. So I had a 2-hour visit yesterday from another retina expert. I
Okay.
have some other more, and then my wife has some issues with her post-cancer stuff. I mean, she had cancer was done in 4 years, but so we're working those things. So that's quite delayed.
Okay.
But I'm trying to do whatever I can.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Esteban and hello.
Hey. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks. Ready to.
Ready to dive in. This is the
Yeah.
first time I think here on the call to see Badra and you actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
That-
for me
that's
also
why
same.
That's why I said finally made it, Badra, at the beginning of the call. I didn't
Yeah.
mean the recovery
Yeah.
process. I meant finally see you here. Because you told me in Messenger you're working on a lead magnet. I remember. You commented
Yes.
in the group as well. So I was
Right.
like, why don't you show up here in school? Like that's
Yeah.
get feedback on that. What are you working on?
And I'm
Yeah. So you saw my message actually.
did.
That's how you okay.
Exactly. That's how I got in. So I better do it.
Okay.
Plus,
Then
it's
good thing I
early
sent that.
right. It's 5:30 in the morning here, so I can do it before going out again.
Oh wow.
Good
Yeah,
timing.
very
Good
early.
timing. Right.
Yeah. Well, congrats for making it, being here.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's
I'm
really
gonna
early.
be. I'm gonna be quite okay now. I think I'll be working
Okay.
daily now, at least about 2 hours a day.
Okay. But you get up that early anyhow, or?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. So thank you for showing up then at that time. Hey, Leslie.
Hi, Stefan. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Awesome.
Tickety boo.
Are you on a vacation?
No.
No, okay. I saw
Why?
some post something. I thought you're on a vacation.
Oh no, I had 2 weekends away.
Oh, okay.
Yes, by the seaside.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So I thought, nice. Awesome,
It was.
guys.
Yeah, there's nothing more special than being by the water.
I feel the same.
True.
Hey, Rob.
I made it. I've literally just put a paintbrush down.
Nice. Well, good
I
reason.
think I might have put it down on myself. I'm not sure.
That's a print on demand shirt.
Well, I was thinking of bringing back tie dye and opening a shop.
Yeah, good idea. Not sure what happened with Chris. He was just here and now he disappeared. Maybe his internet. He's actually on a vacation. Hey, Margot. I hope you can hear us. You can drop in chat any questions or anything. You can write there if you cannot. I know maybe because of the kids, you're not able to speak. He's probably late there. Oh, there's Chris.
Hey,
Okay, folks.
yeah,
Hey,
thank
yeah,
you.
welcome.
My son's just crying and stuff, so it'll be noisy. So
Oh, okay. Well, I'm used to that, so, but I don't know about others. That's for me now like a background music,
yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. So today, as you saw the announcement, I said on this call we can actually dive into some lead magnets ideas you have, and you can leave this call with a proper idea, something to work on, to have actually a lead magnet that can get you traffic, that can get people interested and so on, but also that can convert those leads or help you convert them, right? At least pre-sell them. So you have easier conversation, etc. And as you might have heard or about our stories, but basically both me and I started using lead magnets very early on. And some in the beginning were very simple PDFs and Google Docs and stuff. But if it works, right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? As long as there's value there, it's shifting beliefs, like it's achieving one of those things. So Mio did the lead magnet idea, couple of videos, lessons for you. Can you just tell me if any of you had the chance to take a look at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie, yes. Anyone
Yes.
else? Maribo, yes. Okay. Anyone else?
Yep.
Chris,
Yep.
yes. Awesome. Is that Rob? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So, Brother Martin, you didn't have a chance to look at that.
No,
No,
we look,
no, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
we'll do it today. We'll do it today.
Sure, no worries. I'm just because then it's going to be faster if you had the chance to look at that. So we can, I thought the best way would be to go around, so not waste any time. If you have an idea for a lead magnet or you're working on one, let's start with you. Like anyone has an idea or already started working on one, so we can dive into that first.
I have two
Awesome.
ideas. One I actually put in the chat to you, Stefan, about someone in my audience, this lady.
Okay.
She is totally overwhelmed, paralyzed with not knowing what to do. She's is struggling with confidence. So basically, she's overwhelmed and struggling with confidence.
Okay.
And the second one just comes from my Facebook group. I've had 3 people answer questions saying that they're struggling to get leads.
Okay, perfect. So the first one, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what's the problem there.
Well,
Like-
I asked her, I messaged her yesterday and she hasn't come back to me as yet. But I don't know, reading the post that she put out, I kind of felt she was venting a little bit, but it was very public.
Yeah, okay, that it happens. I just mean for you, like you don't have an offer that helps with the self-belief, confidence, and so on, right? It's not like you have an offer for mindset or something.
No, I haven't.
So I don't know how you would solve that problem for her. That's what I mean. Because these
Okay.
other people is more tangible. Okay, they have problem getting leads, right?
Yes.
Now, what are they doing right now that's not working to get those leads?
Right now, I don't actually know because they've only just joined my Facebook group and I've just asked the question.
Okay.
Nobody has answered me.
Okay, so I would say that's the next step then to figure out that. So we can start like that. First, to understand the problem, right? Like to understand what, sorry, lead magnet to create. Number one is the problem, right? And you can list out, don't like, be free to list out 3, 5, 9 problems you can, see, right? Now, they should be around, like these people that are coming to your group, you don't know where they're coming from, what programs they're using, what, more importantly, what vehicles, right? Maybe one of them is posting on TikTok, one is running a lot of ads, one, right? So it's hard to solve then to make a lead magnet that works for all 3, if that makes sense. So they should be using the same vehicle. And then that means also they will have the same problem, right? So you want to start with that. Okay, so what's the problem? Who is having that problem? Like what exactly is happening and so on. If you're gonna do based on what they're telling you, obviously, you can reverse engineer and start with this is why what you mentioned about this lady, you start with what the program you promote, what like steps they need to take to get the outcome, whatever program is promising, let's say, okay, get X amount of leads in this many days without XYZ or whatever the promise is, right? The outcome they will get. So how are they going to get there? What are the steps they need to take? So then one thing you can do is take one of those, right? And create a lead magnet around that. So if you look at your program, it's not really solving like mindset issues or anything like that, confidence, So that one you can disregard like immediately, unless she tells you something tangible, right?
Okay.
These other people, I would do more research, definitely. Who they are, what vehicle they're using now. I would say you want to figure that out. How and where, what platforms they're using, how are they trying to generate those leads? And you can frame, how did you ask the questions? Can you tell me, do you know?
The last lady I just wrote to, she's promoting Jonathan Montoya,
Okay,
and she said it wasn't going very well. And I just asked her how, for what reason, what was her roadblocks, what was she struggling with that it wasn't going very well. But in the actual question that she answered to the Facebook group, her struggle was getting leads.
okay. Yeah, I think if you ask them what's the roadblock challenge or something like that, a lot of people don't know themselves what is it. You know, so they have then hard time answering that. I would say those people, let's say those three that you have that said, okay, they want more leads or whatever, how it was framed, you can reach out and say, you have some resource on that or a few resources or something like that. Okay. So, but just to understand which one would be most relevant to you, right, to help you increase your lead generate more leads or so on, like what are you doing right now to generate leads? Like what platform you're using, how are you trying to generate, so they can explain what's the process. But you want to tell them what's in it for them, what they're going to get if they answer, so they have some incentive, right?
Yeah.
And then based on, I would do this for lead magnets. You'll see this, I'm adding now videos on validation, how to validate the idea. And you will see there, for example, I would sometimes get the idea from talking to people on Messenger and promise them the thing, the lead magnet, without, I didn't even start working on it. They gave me the idea. But to keep convo going, and then I can make it anyhow, and I have a reason to reach out again. If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I would ask like that. So you
Okay.
want to dig deeper into what they said. They said they have problem with leads. So okay, we know what's the problem. So what else do I need to know in order for me to give them any value? Well, I need to know how are they trying to generate those leads? Like what are they doing right now? Are they doing cold DMs? Are they posting written posts on Facebook? Are they posting reels? You know, etc. What about you, Badra? You had an idea for a lead magnet.
Yeah, actually I have two, but let me, actually I need an answer to the one I got. I was working with the lead right now,
Okay,
and he's also doing one of the Montoya's, TikTok reels and stuff like that.
okay,
And so while I was talking with him, he's getting leads, but he's not closing.
okay.
All right. And so I just asked him a simple question. Are you actually talking to your leads?
Okay.
And he says, no, I don't know. I don't know how to talk. He said,
Like
how
he
about
doesn't know how
DM,
to. Okay, sorry.
interact?
Yes.
And also, have you started DMing your leads? He says, no. So I asked him, how do you think your leads are going to get to know you? He says, by the, the only thing he has is the links in his, the TikTok and all of that, and that's all he's doing. So I was thinking of actually creating a lead magnet, because there's a whole bunch of people like that, a lot of TikToks and all that.
Okay.
I think the latter part they're having a hard time learning. So I wanted to create a lead magnet saying that if you get a lead, what do you do with it? What are the various processes you do? Like, for
Okay.
example, you can DM, you can do a chat, and what are the major questions you ask?
So, but
that
do
is,
they?
so that is what I was going to do with this guy right here.
Okay.
Write something. Yeah, go ahead.
Do they have an option to DM them?
Yes, they do.
I mean, if he posts reels, and the person clicks the link and goes and puts the email, like, you know what I mean? Some of them do that. So I don't know how to find you. If your email is, let's say, risingentrepreneur@gmail.com. And that's the only contact I have.
What I do on my TikToks and all that are to DM me. And to
You-
the DM I
okay.
get for myself, I do that.
Yeah, but do they
Okay.
do that?
But,
Can
but no, I
they
don't know. So
contact
that's a
them?
good point. That's a good point.
So you
So
want to find
I
out
need
that
to
first.
write and also figure out how to do it so that'll be part of the lead magnet.
I would
So
say
the-
you want to find out if they can DM them.
Okay. In TikTok, there is a mechanism to do that. I have to look at it a little bit more in detail. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think that'll be a very good lead magnet to do.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you want to research first if
Right.
your ideal clients, those people, can DM their leads. Do they have that option? Because if they're
Right.
putting just link in the bio, waiting for people to click and go sign up or whatever, the only contact they have is what they put in when they sign up. But a lot
Right.
of people don't put the name, they put the email, and the email can be any name,
Right.
you know, and then they don't have an option to DM them. I think it's a great idea for lead magnet. I'm just saying for these people, you can first,
Right.
yeah. So then they come and you would teach them how to increase conversion rate, basically.
Right.
Okay. And then once they watch the lead magnet, what do you want them to do?
Oh, that's a good point. I'm mostly on Facebook. They're on TikTok. So I need to figure out how to move them into my Facebook group or something. That was the idea I had. So
You
is
want
there
them
any
to
way
join your Facebook group.
Right.
Okay, so how about then, if that's pretty straightforward, how about then you use that lead magnet as in to invite people to the group? They get access when they join the group.
Right. But how do I? Okay. So how do I get that guy to connect in Oh, I see. He's right. He's already in the Facebook because he's answering my questions and he's DMing already in Facebook. So I can attach my lead magnet to the DMs.
So you are talking to that person on Messenger?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
no?
Currently.
Okay, so you just offered the
Just
lead
do that
magnet.
after that. Got it.
Yeah, you
And
just
there's
say
a
it's in your
whole
group.
bunch of people who are like that. So I thought that may be a
Then
good
perfect. Yeah,
to
then
do
perfect.
that.
And
So
then they
I'll
know
write
on
it
the
up
back.
and I'll write it up and send it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
You can share it here in the school group. So
Okay.
yeah. So okay. So then what you can do, you can invite them and tell them that you just created the training and it's available only to members of your group,
Right.
right? And it's on, and then you can say, so depending what the name would be, you can brainstorm some ideas, something really enticing, right? How they could increase the conversion rate. So they do reel to a funnel, right? Something
Right.
like that.
Right. Correct.
Okay. So some things about messaging could be you can explain why they're burning and losing leads, right? They already have leads. So you could attack it from that perspective and then educate them on the problem. What's actually the problem, right? You're not talking to them. People buy from people, right? Like, so in these people's business, that's why they follow you. That's why they clicked on the link, because they saw you. So if they get chance to talk to you, and then you can explain that they just, I don't know what's your process on Messenger, but let's say it's like you have 3-step process, what you ask and how you send them to the next thing. Then you can position that as a solution and say, use a simple 3-step messenger framework to make sure they actually convert.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you can use that for messaging. And then you can, so it's not coming in now, I cannot think of anything, but maybe I can come up with something later, or if you come up with something you can share in school, like what could be the name for that. But I think you have a really good angle for messaging, and it's pretty straightforward. It's easy, I think, to invite people to the group like that. You know, you're giving them something extremely valuable they're actually looking for.
Right.
And so, but now also, that's the first step. You would generate leads, they would join your group. The next step would be, once they consume it, what do you want them to do?
Right.
So
And
do
I have
you
a
want
couple of
them,
I have a couple of action. So the thing is, when they join the group, it's the OLSP group. I have about 2 different groups I'm trying to make. One is getting them into the OLSP system, where they
okay,
teach DMing and all of that and stuff like that.
okay,
The other one I wanted to do was your stuff,
okay,
where they need to learn how to do content writing and all of that,
okay.
because they will not survive on TikTok alone. Because I'm
But
doing some
that's now a
TikTok now.
different problem.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to get them into.
Okay, but the invitation is to your group.
Right,
Okay. So when they
right,
join the group, they will obviously answer the questions. They'll kind of qualify themselves.
right,
You also have a reason to reach out, and you have
right,
some data.
right.
And then you can tell them where's the training. You add it to the guide section, let's say. And you
Right,
can also go in the guide section to that training and tag them on it. So
right.
there's multiple touch points. But the training itself so also leads somewhere. What's the next step? You want them to comment after watching a word, and you can give them something, or you want them,
Oh,
you
okay,
want
okay.
them to,
All right, got it,
yeah.
got it,
So from
got it.
there, you're gonna then take them to, let's say, OLSP or whatever the offer is, right?
Okay.
So that one for DMing thing, is that a paid group or a free group?
Right now it's a free group.
So it's a free group,
Currently it's a free group.
okay? And how they monetize that?
Okay, I would monetize it by having CTAs in the group itself.
No, I mean, how they upsell them something. What do they upsell them in the free group?
When you say they, who you talking about? Me or the leads?
Sorry.
That I'm
Oh.
getting all confused right now.
Maybe I should use the
who's they?
whiteboard to
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me
who's
grab
they?
the whiteboard.
It better be me.
No, the program. I meant the program. You said you would invite them to the free group about DMing from OSP.
Okay. Let's restart again.
Okay. So
Let's just stick to lead magnet right now.
Okay, no, but
Right.
you want to start with the end goal in mind.
Right.
It's very important. It's congruent with the offer. So what is the offer?
Okay. So
At
the end goal is all the TikTok people,
Okay.
right? They're very weak, because I looked through some of the courses on what they're showing on TikTok. They're really not strong on closing properly or any of that stuff. It's OLSP does quite a bit. So the end result right now is to set them into OLSP. Sell them OLSP at the various levels they have. That is my
Okay,
end
but
goal.
which level you send them to?
Okay, there'll be, but that's why I'm still working on. If they have done some 1 or 2 years of affiliate marketing, it'll be a high level. If they're brand new, it'll be the lower level, the mega link level. So they have enough training there to do something.
Okay. So
And
here's
that
how.
part I haven't thought about it yet, because I'm so busy on the front part. But you're right. I need to know the endpoint of the lead magnet too.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a specific offer. I did talk to people. If you provide value and tell them that you know what you're talking about, so on. I did that many times,
Right.
where I would generate leads, provide value, and so on. More like sell myself then specific offer, and then recommend whatever in Messenger when I figure out, because I have many different offers. So, you know, so basically you talk to them in Messenger. You can obviously do that with content as well. So you talk to them in Messenger, then you invite them, they get access to this lead magnet. That's why they're coming in. Invite. They come into Facebook group, you go tag them on the guide section. Where's the training? On the training, right? So
Right,
this is the
right.
lead magnet itself then. You can reach out once they apply to join the group, because that opens conversations based on their answers, might open what exact problems they have, what they need, etc. And you skip then other stuff. Also, when you tag them on the guide, you can reach out again. So here you can give it to them at the end to keep the conversation going. I mean, the link to the guide section, but then you can also again reach out and tell them you tag them, and you can tag them, right? And so
Right.
whatever offer would be, that would come here
Right.
once they watch, they consume the thing. So
Right.
you can brainstorm here, what would that be? It's okay, you can do either way. You can have a specific offer, or you can decide once you talk to them.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I did that many times, so it's totally fine. You can do that as well.
And plus I have an email list of them, so they are getting input with an email list too.
So they answer the question and leave the email here, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And so what I mentioned about the messaging, you have like why they're burning leads. So why they're losing leads. So you can explain those are the symptoms. I totally mistyped it. Anyhow, the symptoms, the specific scenarios they're going through, like what people tell them, why they don't, well, no one tells them anything, that's Reels, right? Why you get X amount of views and you get X amount of clicks and whatever, but no one buys. And then you lose those leads. They stop engaging, they whatever.
Right,
And you put
right.
all this effort up front, right? So you're
Right.
not really capturing the leads, right?
Right.
You're not really nurturing, and that's why you're not making sales. And so the way, and then you explain basically what is the real problem. You educate them on the problem. And then everything you said already. And then you explain what's the solution.
Right.
And that is how they can increase conversions if they would use your, whatever PM framework, right?
Right. Got it.
And then you can use this also in your content, in your messaging in the content, if you want to invite them to the group. You can do a
Right.
bit of this in
Right.
the content, not in depth like you're gonna do in the video, but you
Right.
can, use angles from it to invite them to join and so on.
Okay. Good.
Awesome, man.
And then the other one, which you and I had talked about, it's a 15-minute video on new affiliates, what is affiliate marketing and that. And now I'm having a problem. Would that be the same FB group as this one? So the initial one where we talked about my journey and all of that, understanding who I am, and then we went into the OLSP as to what the OLSP thing is and all of that. And so the idea there was, hey, if you want to learn about affiliate marketing, what it is and that,
You can have it
join
in
the
the
group.
Yeah, you can have it in the guide section, but it's very hard. When you talk in Messenger, you can use both. You can say this one, or you offer them this one, depending where they are. But it's hard. You cannot do that in content. If you post one day and invite
Right.
people to the group because of this, they're total
Right.
beginner. They don't know where to start. And the next day you're inviting them because you're helping them increase conversions. It's not really the same messaging, right?
Correct.
You'll be
Correct.
confusing people.
How would we?
So I would focus on one, or offer which leads you have more. If you have more people, or they're better leads also, who are the better leads? Who you have better conversations with? Those people that don't know how to start, or these people that struggle to convert? I would focus on one. Who is better to use that in my content? In the guide section of the group, you can add both trainings. Like,
And then inside the FB group, I can then have posts to show that for people who are a
Of
little more
course.
advanced can go do that. So that's where I
course.
was. So I just need to do one FB group then.
so need to do what?
Just have one Facebook group, not two.
No, of course.
Right.
No, have
Got
one.
it.
Yeah, because you'll use that same one profile. You have to invite you both. It doesn't matter. You can have different trainings in the group for different, depending where they are. You know, I'm saying about the profile. You know, not to
So I'm
confuse
gonna
it there with
finish that video stuff hopefully by end of this week, and then
Okay.
start on the TikTok one next week,
Okay.
and I'll send it to you. And
Awesome. Yeah, definitely share it so we can see, give you feedback, and yeah, absolutely. And if you have any questions, what to do with this that we were just talking about. So back to, let me just ask then quickly back to Leslie. But before, when you were getting people like that, do you have any specific, what I just asked about the leads you prefer from some specific program, or they're using specific strategy and you have better conversations with them? You made maybe sales with those kind of people, etc. Like, is there someone you prefer? Then you can make a lead magnet specifically for them.
Okay. The people that I'm targeting are those people that are struggling with the technology and moving them over to Facebook organic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you can simply do a lead magnet on how to generate leads, for example, using just a profile without tech. Are they using ads, or they also do organic?
No, they're not using ads.
Okay, but I assume they're doing TikTok, Instagram, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
one of the ladies is definitely doing TikTok, but
Okay.
I'm not on TikTok, so I can't see what she's doing. Her Facebook profile, she's not really utilizing Facebook organic. So she says she's using Facebook to promote, but her content doesn't give that kind of impression.
Okay. A lot of them, I think, just dabble on Facebook. I would say like that, because the reason they have a Facebook profile is because they joined the program. Those programs have Facebook groups. They joined the Facebook group, and then they have something on their profile, but they don't really use Facebook organic nor know how to do it. You know, but these are really good leads because they are kind of aware of it. It's there, it exists, right? They're aware of potential solution. They're just not aware of that it actually could be the main solution, and not what they're trying to do, go viral or whatever. So I assume their main problem is then not getting enough views. They're not generating enough leads, but what they think, not real problem, sorry, the symptom, they think they need to go viral. That's usually what they think. And 99% of them are in what they call the sub 200 view jail.
Okay.
You know, they can't break through 200 views per video. Like, they all get less than that. And they're always in those groups talking about how to go viral, get more views, whatever. So what you could do, you can position and explain that it's not because of the views, right? Like, it's because you're getting all kinds of views, like random, vague people seeing your, you know,
Yeah.
like you could
People who
use
are not
that
even
in
affiliate marketers or whatever.
Yeah, like I would tell them my aunt saw your video. Like, so what? She's not interested. She doesn't even know what you're talking about. She thinks you're a scam. This is why also some of them do reels where they say why affiliate marketing is not a scam. Because they're getting people telling me it's a scam. But the solution is not to tell them why it's not. You shouldn't be targeting those people. Like, you know, so you can definitely then have something how to 2x, 5x, 10x, depending what you did. Maybe something even specific would be better, like how I generated X amount. When did you have, let's say, some nice amount of leads, maybe in 1 week or a couple of days or specific month? You said July was a good month, maybe July.
Yeah.
You could do how I generated X amount of leads, right? And you made sales. you don't need to get into details, but say, and made sales, like in July, that's relevant, recent if you want like that, or if you have a specific time frame, maybe even better, in 10 days, in 7 days, in a week, using just my Facebook profile without any tech, without going viral, without, you know, like chasing views, like any of that. For example, something like that you could, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Stefan, the lady that I spoke about at the beginning that has this terrible overwhelm and
Okay.
lack of confidence. Can I just not I mean, I don't even think she's got a routine. I don't think she's got anything. I
Okay.
think she's at a total loss. She doesn't set a plan out for the day. She's not doing anything. Could I not just provide something along those lines for her and build my own authority?
You can speak with her. You can offer her jump on a call. I mean,
Yes.
you absolutely. I just mean for the lead magnet, I wouldn't create one around her thing because of
Okay.
her. You know, because it might be the only one who might be interested in that. I would, for the lead magnet, if you're getting people asking how to generate leads and they're using tech, I would rather do this.
That one, okay.
Yeah. And then also, where do you want them, what do you want them to do when they watch, and how are you going to deliver the lead magnet? I mean, if you didn't think those through, those things, you don't have to. The whole idea here now, the goal is to give you an idea what lead magnet to make.
Yes.
Right.
Ultimately, I want them to join my group.
Okay.
That would be the first thing that I would
Okay.
want. And ultimately, I would want them to buy into the program.
Okay. Also LSP, right?
I do have OLSP, but I have another one as well, which
Okay.
he's got a really good match for generating leads.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't even
It's
know
an
which groups
affiliate
to go
program?
into. Yes.
Okay. A lot of people don't know what.
To go into the right groups.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people are just going into public groups and friending people, and
Okay.
you know, some of it's very basic.
But doesn't sound like the same avatar. The person you mentioned that's doing the tech and TikTok and stuff doesn't even know that there's possibility of going to groups and connecting with people. They're too far from that.
Yeah, the lady, the three people that have joined my Facebook group are all on Facebook doing different stuff. They're not even on TikTok. I don't know if they're on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Or then for them it makes sense, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would focus, lead magnet that you want to make, I will focus on one because of the messaging and everything. Either
Yes.
you throw rocks at all those problems they have on TikTok, educate them on that, or they're already on Facebook doing something that's not working. Now, there is a thing with that. It's much easier to sell people who are on TikTok because for them, you can present this as a new opportunity. Those that are already on Facebook, this for them is an improvement offer. Like they're basically trying to improve what they're already doing. It's very hard for most people to invest in improvement offers. So it's always harder sell, you know.
Okay.
I mean, just to have something in mind, I learned that long time from Russell Brunson, and it's, you know, very, very important lesson. It's very hard to sell improvement offers. So I would focus on one because also like if you have massive results and your clients have massive results, etc., and so on, like then it makes sense to me that the program I have that's very similar to what you have, I abandon that or I forget that for a moment or whatever, and I join you, you know, like because, okay, you have done incredible things with this thing, right? But if you're not, it's very hard for me to decide to join you or to listen to what you have to say, etc. I mean, they will initially, but when it comes to purchasing, they won't. They will want free advice because they will tell you, I already have this, I would rather focus on that. All my attention is here. I heard those things because I've seen those things in Messenger when clients share their conversations with me so many times. So, but when they're on TikTok, they cannot object your experience and you have a better vehicle. Like I can, no matter who you are, I can show you today how you can go to groups and connect with your avatar. Like that's a fact. You can show them that no matter what. Now, it doesn't matter what results you have or someone else, whatever. It's better because you can do it today. TikTok, you can keep posting forever and never get any traction or leads. You have no control. You don't know what, you know. So there's a big difference who you target.
Okay.
You can always talk to these people in Messenger. You know, it's good you have them, those leads. I just mean when it comes to lead magnet, I will put effort to those that I can
Yeah.
potentially convert, you know, easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've given me lots to think about.
Okay. If you have any questions, just come to school and drop them there if I'm going too fast, or I repeated this so many times and I, you know, myself, sorry, I'm trying just to give you the information. Also, when it comes to inviting them to the group, if that's the goal, then basically what I told Badra, you can do the same strategy.
Yeah. I'm already using that kind of strategy.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the easiest way. If you want them in the group, that's the easiest way. Just then,
Okay.
when you reach out, I would recommend you ask specific questions about what you can see or try to figure out, try to label the problem rather than asking them to tell you what's the roadblock or the problem or whatever. Because a lot of times, even if they want to talk, when you ask them what's the roadblock, they're confused, they're not sure, and then they might not even answer. They might, not on purpose, they ghost you because they don't know what to say, you know?
Mhm.
But
Okay.
if you label the problem, seems like, looks like any of those, you know, like you
Yeah.
are doing this, just let me know if I'm getting that right. Is that correct? Because I have a few resources on that I could send you over, let's say. So I'm giving them what they're going to get. I'm
That's
labeling the problem, right? It's much easier to continue the conversation. You know, they're not confused. I need to lead them. I always say that's like driving a car, right? We are going on this trip. Like you want to move from where you are to, I don't know, whatever the goal is, right? Outcome you want to achieve. So two of us are in this car. We are talking. One of us has to be behind the wheel. One of us has to drive it.
Yeah.
So it has to be very clear where we are going with this. You know, I cannot let you decide or ask you, do you have GPS? Can you figure out how to get? I need to guide you to that, to the conclusions, to everything. Same like with content, right? Like you would put a piece of content, let's say color background post now on your Facebook and say, right below, what's your main roadblock in your business? You know, some people do it, by the way, I've seen it, but I mean, that doesn't do anything, literally.
No.
And no one wants to say, even if they know. In most cases, they don't know. So we need to figure out, because in most cases, they're trying to solve the symptom. You know, I'm behind, below 200 views, and that's why I'm not getting the leads. That's not true. That's not, you can get 5,000 views and get 0 leads, right? Like,
Yeah.
because you got my aunt and her friends and whatever, they saw your post, you know. Like,
Well,
so
that's 3 people that's come into my group in the last 24 hours, and they've all said they've got an issue with leads. Getting
that's
leads.
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you can figure out further why, what exactly they're doing, etc. And maybe there is, you know, way more of those, and they want to improve and, you know, get into whatever the next step would be to, yeah. I would research with them. For these
Okay.
people that you mentioned with TikTok, I think on that it's very clear what you could do, what lead magnet. So that one you can, if you wish, start brainstorming, working on it, and then share where you are at and if you have any questions about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome. Okay, so anyone else has an idea? Rob, Martin, Maribel, or working on one, or no? Yes.
I thought of one, but I'm sorry, my baby's crying. I don't know. But,
No worries.
Okay, so one of them I was thinking about would be on content creation. But I was thinking about, okay, maybe I should just mute myself. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I was thinking, like maybe doing, like some, because I'm gonna sell, CMS is one of the things that I'm selling, and then I'm gonna sell other things. So I'm gonna switch out different lead magnets and test them, but
Okay,
I want to do one around content that will go with CMS. So something
okay,
in addition to that. And I'm thinking like, you know how there's like the 4 different types of pose? I was thinking because sometimes I struggle with certain things. So I would do something around like a question based framework to figure out what to write that day for a certain type of post, for a certain type of end in mind.
okay,
Because I just think it would help get people's creative juices flowing, so they can like make content faster. Just to like a way to spark creativity and get content written faster
okay,
that's valuable or that is belief shifting or KLT or whatever, and just have them like categorized and just kind of like do a lead magnet around that kind of makes it easier for people to then also buy CMS and apply my stuff and his stuff, and then like, yeah, build rapport, pre-sell them, do all the things.
okay.
I don't
So
know. That just came to me.
okay, sure, yeah. So number one, I wouldn't necessarily go and mention, let's say, and teach them about or using my messaging, like let's say belief shifting content or stuff like that. They might not even be aware of that there is some such a thing. So you need to educate them on that then first. What is belief shifting content? When it comes
Yeah.
to the problem with creativity, it's like, okay, but what is the problem? So what they're not getting, what's the outcome they want, they're not getting because they're not posting because they don't know what to post. Like they're not getting leads, they're not getting people to raise their hands. I assume it's for people who are already writing content on Facebook. Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, I would say so.
okay, so something's not working. So they're not getting leads, people are not raising hands on their post. Like they're getting just like supporting comments, like great post, awesome, thanks for sharing. Like what exactly, but they're not getting leads, so they're not making sales. Like, is that the problem? I mean, creativity, like, here's what I mean. When you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like I need more creativity. You feel like I need more sales, right? Or I need more leads, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a whole process to that, and so it's not a direct process. So the part of attracting attention of your potential leads and writing content that resonates with them is the whole process. So yeah, it's all about the content, but it's yeah, it's all about their awareness level too, because if they don't know they have, yeah. So maybe it's too advanced. I think it might be too advanced. Maybe do something simpler. I don't know. I have to think of some more ideas.
Okay. How about if you
Yeah.
do something, if you want to promote, let's say, something like that and around content, how about if you do something, how they can generate leads with or make sales, right? With some simple type of a post. You mentioned 4 types of post, right? So like one type of post you use to build an audience, how you went from 0 to X amount of followers using this one post on Facebook or something like that.
Okay.
And made your first sales. So obviously the ultimate outcome they want. And then you can teach them basic ideas, not so advanced, basic ideas about
Okay.
how does a Facebook profile work, what type of content you can post, you know, etc.
Okay. Okay.
So you,
kind of like a Facebook Organic 101 lead magnet that also includes one type of post, like one micro, like one very narrow aspect of content that'll help
yeah,
them get sales.
yeah, but not just
Okay.
one of, yeah, but not just basic Facebook organic, but specifically content on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because
So,
like,
but
for
I wouldn't
example,
talk about the other money making activities, just the content piece, right? Like I'm just focused on that.
yeah, just the content. They're already on Facebook.
Yeah.
They probably know, okay, I should add people, I should do this. They know all that, but they don't know what to post to get, let's say, leads, to get followers that, you know, convert, stuff like that. So what
Or maybe they
content?
don't know how to build authority. That's like a whole section right there. Just how to build authority.
You still need to teach them why they would want to build authority then.
Yeah,
You
if
know,
they're not solution aware. Okay.
they might not be aware of I need authority. They maybe think I just
Right.
need to post
I just need
a
KLT
beautiful quote and then give you a
or
link to my
Happy
offer.
Friday.
Yeah, I just need to
Yeah.
do Happy Friday, get a lot of likes, and put link in my
Yeah.
bio. Some people think
Some
that.
people only do that. Happy Friday, Happy Monday.
Yeah.
That's literally all they do.
I've seen it. It's true. I always wondered, like, how is it possible that someone thinks that works? But there you go.
Okay, so
Exactly. But you could say that. And then if they're doing that, you can even educate why that's the problem, why that content doesn't work, why they're not getting leads, why Happy Friday or a quote or whatever doesn't work, you know, and you
yeah.
can educate on that. Yeah. Because if you just say authority, like I used it, but I used it in my group, and people who are in the group already, some are coaches, some are, so they're way more advanced, you know. So if I say that and how to build authority, they know. But if I'm gonna talk to people outside that are not aware of it, I need to educate them first on then why they need authority. You know, there are programs, people who just sell that. You know, they just
What
teach you how to build your authority. But then
what
their
about
message, yeah, sorry.
oh no, sorry. Their message.
So for the, I wanted to add for the creativity part, if I sell you, here's how it works. Let's say I'm selling CMS, okay? Or I'm selling SSC, like coaching, where I specifically will help you with content, whatever, where it's specifically content that will help you get lead sales, etc., the ultimate outcome. If I'm selling that, once I sell you on that thing, next objections you might have. So you have vehicle-based objection. This is any marketing, any offer, anywhere. This is a really cool, if you want to write it down, if you don't know, this is like you can use for any offer for the rest of your life. This is how I create every offer, every messaging, everything. Vehicle-based objections, right? They need to be sold on the vehicle. In this case, content on Facebook would be a vehicle. Number two are internal-based objections, and then external, okay? So external could be they don't have money to invest, or if you're going to give them for free, let's say it's a lead magnet, they don't have time to consume the thing. How long is your training, blah, blah, you know, my kids, this and that. Like those extra, it's not them, right? It's something external. And then internal objections is number one, can I do it? Okay, so you will teach me this, you will show me what to do, but I might not have the creativity or be able to come up with post, you know, be able to write. So you would overcome that one. If that's your offer, you would overcome that one by giving them, I'll give you this cheat sheet or this calendar with templates or whatever, so you never have to scratch and sit your head and sit in front of the blank screen. You will always have something to start it, you know. So that's
Yeah, like a bonus.
yeah, like an add-on, like bonus solving objections they might have or preventing it, so
Yeah.
they actually buy. So if
Yeah.
they're sitting watching, they might not buy because they're like, I love what you do, Maribo, this sounds awesome, I can see I should do that, but I was always bad at writing. I was never good at writing in school, wherever. I was always bad. I cannot do that. but you don't want to sell them on that as the vehicle. It's not big enough problem. It doesn't lead directly to the outcome, you know. So that's what I meant. But this other idea I think is really good. It can be
Okay,
specific
good.
type of content. It can be what, like I did once, for example, rotation. So that was 4 people who were on Facebook already. They did know how to generate leads, build goodwill, build audience, and make sales. So I created Lead Magnet. Basically, that was my content rotation strategy that gets me X amount of leads and sales per month. I did it early on as an affiliate. It was a Google Doc. I embedded the video, I recorded explaining how it works. And what I was trying to do, this is one type of lead magnet, like revealer. You are revealing what they don't know, the problem. And the way I did that is like it had what I post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I would mention I post comment for value post to get leads or whatever, or I post belief shifting post to do this and that. But I know they don't know what's that. You know, they don't know what's a belief shifting post. They don't know what's a comment for value post. They don't know, you know, they know lifestyle, maybe they heard value post or whatever, but these other
So they have to buy the next product in order to learn that, right? So you're
Exactly.
kind of like bridging in the middle between the product and
Yeah,
their current
exactly.
knowledge. You're
And-
just giving them like a slice of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm educating them a little bit on what they can do. I'm giving them rotation strategy and stuff. They got that, what I promised. Now, the other problem is that if they don't know how to do a belief shifting post or a 2-step post or whatever, you understand what I mean? So now when
Yes,
we
yes.
talk and the whole process, even if they don't buy and they're not interested in this moment, I sold them on myself because I put the links to my profile. So I'm taking them, it was 7 days a week, Monday to Sunday posts. Every post was explanation, let's say belief shifting Tuesday, belief shifting post, blah, 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 whatever. Kind of like big picture, what is it, why? And then link to my post that's on my profile. So I would have them not only watch me, listen to me, educate them, they would also go and read my post, those 7 posts. So it's like, I see you laughing. That's the magic of a good lead magnet. So it's achieving multiple things at the same time, right? I'm selling myself anyhow. I'm increasing my authority. I'm showing them how far ahead I am, the things I know that they don't know, right? Without pitching. And I'm giving you the thing you ask for. Now I'm revealing to you the gap in the knowledge you have and where you are. Like, okay, this sounds great, but I have no idea how to do this one, that one, you know, like I know lifestyle, right? Most of them, I remember when I would get feedback, they would tell me, I do this lifestyle post because they take a photo of themselves or family and post that and say, here I am on a vacation in Greece or whatever, you know, but then they don't know any of these others. So it made sense. Okay, I have something that can help you with that. Here's where I learned that, right? You know,
So
and
Stefan,
then that's the offer. Yeah, sorry.
so you created those 7 posts first on your profile, and
I
then you have the
used the-
Google Doc.
Yeah,
And then
I
you use
used
the
the
Google Doc
posts that
after
were
that.
already on my profile.
Okay, so but if we wanted to start new currently, we could actually write every day a new post,
Yeah,
get it done, and then a week later have a Google Doc as a lead magnet.
yeah, you could
That's
absolutely.
perfect. That can be done so nicely. I love this
Yeah,
idea.
of course.
All right.
It's yeah, I mean, it's
So
really
that's
cool
my third lead magnet. Now I got too many
but
lead
go
magnets.
one by one at a time.
I love this.
Also,
Okay.
so that
I'll
just
use
gave me an
this one
idea. Like,
Yes.
remember you said, like the 4 posts that with the 4 CTA posts that got me my first Facebook sale or something like that. And then
Okay.
linking to the post and then doing a whole lead magnet around educating the avatar about the problem, blah, 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 using my post as the example. And then this, yeah. Okay. Super
Absolutely.
cool.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's
You
great.
can do that.
All right.
And
Okay,
that's
send us your Google Doc so we
so
can see how it looks
My
like.
Google Doc.
Yeah. Well, no, he has a
Okay.
Google Doc. We can look at it.
And that's, for example, one where you can reveal, so you can do either one step, like for example, what Mio, let's say, did with the avatar course, right?
Right.
Like you want to learn how to write content that sells. Well, there's one big problem. To do that, you need to really know your avatar. So you need to start there, right? So then he can take
Mhm.
that out and sell you just that. And while he's teaching you the avatar, he's selling you on these other things that you didn't get. Same way I did with the
Right.
rotation. But you can do the other way, like what I did with Six Figure Messenger Secrets, where I show you the whole graph, my 3-step process, the 3 stages, right? And I teach you in each one something, but you don't have the rest. And what I'm doing, I'm not giving you one step. I'm giving you the whole picture, right? Teaching you a little bit, but it's mostly revealing, and I'm mostly teaching what's not working and why what they are doing is not working, not what they should do. You see? And people still find it amazing. I get messages from people that someone who's not my affiliate recommended them the training because they think it's great. So I have other people recommending my lead magnets. They're not my
Hmm.
affiliates, So imagine how much value they got. But I'm basically whole training just telling them what they're doing, what's wrong, why it's wrong, why that doesn't work. And I'm just revealing what I do and opening their eyes to like, oh wow, I don't know how to do that. Or I didn't think of that, right? Giving that aha moments, So it can be like that. They're just a different version, different type. So Mr. Rob, anything you're working on?
He's repairing his house right now.
That I know he told me.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm on the phone because I'm in the house working
No.
on it.
Yeah, right.
Um,
You've been reading the post every day. It's fun.
yeah, we're hoping to move next. Just trying to finish things off. Anyway, I was thinking of a lead magnet around the idea of struggling to get high ticket sales, and then basically leading into the best way to get buyer leads is to offer something low ticket. And if you like, framing that around the context of the August Accelerator for Six Figure Fast Track.
Okay. So the August Accelerator doesn't really, so you would be selling them that as an opportunity for them to promote?
Yeah, because then they'd have a series of low ticket offers
Yeah.
that they could promote.
So you think that'd be better for your avatar?
Yeah, because what I would anticipate from that is people start using the techniques of Success FFT, and then I can lead further on with other lead
Okay.
magnets into CMS and MCI.
Okay. Okay. You could do that. Ideally, I would say you want them to start using Facebook to generate leads and make sales and sell them on that. Why Facebook is better than what they're doing now. You know what I mean? But if you have a lot of people who are on Facebook, who trust you, who have a high KLT with you, they're in your group, stuff like that, you can sell it from that perspective. What you said is an opportunity.
Yeah, what you said earlier on about it's harder to sell an improvement opportunity than a new vehicle opportunity has made me sort of think, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Same situation, I would say. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If they have really, you have a lot of those people. They have a high KLT with you, and so on. Right? They're maybe member in your group. Then it makes sense. Then you could, same like what I told Leslie. You could do that if some people just. That's what I also. Maybe you've heard me talk about MCI about it. But there were people who basically become soulmates. I mean, that's how I would
Yeah.
joke about it. But they talk to each other for months and every single day. They know everything about each other, about the pets, about the kids, about the weather where each lives, about life, whatever. And then after I don't know how many months, because they're all soulmates basically, like one buys from the other the improvement offer. But it's not practical building KLT like that with someone spending so much time and so on, unless they're gonna buy like $1 million offer or something, so you can cash in on that effort, right?
Yeah.
But if you have, I know you have a lot of people in your group, you had people purchase improvement offers from you, so that's why I said this. If you have more of them, you feel like there is there, you know, and you build goodwill, there's high KLT, then you could go down that route.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was thinking of basically, you know, leading off with the context of how I became a 5-figure marketer is selling low ticket offers.
Yeah, absolutely. But you want to sell them so they know about that, right? Whatever they're doing, if they're doing internet profits or they're doing legendary market, whatever they're doing, they have a low ticket offer, right? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're solution aware.
Yeah.
That's the solution. They're solution aware. You are now then selling them on why your solution.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to brainstorm from that idea, okay, that perspective. Why that specific low ticket offer that you have is the solution for them. So with the support,
Right.
implementation, and so on, and you can then hit, imagine this is really cool. You hit with SSC offer basically 10K in revenue in like 2 months. And this is 1 month like sprint, 30 day. You could then sell them on that. If they follow your path and they get your support, like imagine where you can be in 30 days if you actually implement, right? Because that's going to come with daily implementation, accountability implementation.
Yeah.
So it's literally daily. Within 30 days, they'll have a ton of content out because we're going to press them every day. They'll have ton of stories. They get 90 stories in you know, next 30 days. They're going to have, so they will reach a lot of people. They will generate leads. They can make multiple sales in that period. So they are going with momentum towards Christmas and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could go from that
Okay.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get these offers that I used, and then the bonus is your guide or your support on it, so on. And you can record one-to-many guide, how you did that, your plan and so on, and how you achieved that result. So you
Mm-hmm.
could
Yeah.
go down that route.
Yeah.
You
Because I
could,
mean, that came on the back of, sorry.
I'm thinking you could do how I hit 5 figures with just my Facebook profile. So it could be your like process, whatever exactly would it be, what you did daily. We can brainstorm how to
Mm-hmm.
package it, some unique mechanism. These steps or these whatever the process would be, the method, like how you use that to hit 5 figures in this amount of time, right? So that could be the lead magnet. And then in the lead magnet, you would teach them how you use these offers, right? And this support, etc., whatever. And they can get that now. And everyone that gets it also gets your bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. All I've got to do now is finish the house and I can get on with it.
So yeah, just write, brainstorm something and then share with us, you know, share and we'll give you feedback. So awesome, man. That's great, especially because you have such cool result, of course, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the video,
Sorry, I was going to say I can tag that back to the fact that before you started with 6-figure fast track, I'd done about 10 days of purely value content talking about how to have how to use conversations at different parts of the customer journey. So I hadn't been selling anything. I'd just been giving that value of different conversational techniques at different parts of the journey. Had a lot of responses to that. And it happened just as you started with Lenka on Six Figure Fast Track.
Okay.
I had a lot of leads there. So I could immediately engage with them in Messenger and say, oh, by the way, here there's something really cool coming up.
Okay,
And
but
that's how I built the momentum.
then that would be a different lead magnet.
Yeah.
I would
No, I was
work on
thinking,
this one we spoke about first, and this one
Yep.
you can use anyhow later and
Yep.
sell how you do stuff, right? And sell them to, let's say, join your group, for example.
mhm.
You could do that. I like that. That's a very, unique approach, right? What you did. But I don't think it's as clear. It's a little bit would go over their head. If you teach them that, and then they need to
Yeah,
go.
no, I'd need to do that in the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
doke. Yep.
Yeah, later maybe as a different one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Martin,
Okay.
any ideas, man, on your side?
Well, since I'm returning to Facebook, I still don't have planned any lead magnets.
Okay.
So now I'm in the stage of connecting with people, engaging
good.
more. So I still haven't any ideas from lead magnets, but by learning from all of you and all the knowledge that you guys have, I've been making notes
Awesome,
the
man.
whole course. So trying to learn so that in the moment when maybe in a month from now I decide to make a lead magnet, I can do it.
Got it. Awesome. One thing you can do then, I would suggest then you build some goodwill, connect with people, post and so on to get back into the game. So they see you, they see your name, they consume the content, obviously to
Yeah.
talk to them and so on. One thing you could you could do research using cold and warm outreach. So when you talk to someone, you could actually say that you are working or thinking of creating this XYZ training. So you just wanted to hear, would they be interested in that or whatever? And then you could further ask what specific thing, if they could solve it today, change it, what would they do? What would they solve? What would they change? It's a little bit vague. They would need to give you a lot of information, but maybe warm outreach would be better. Once you connect and build some KLT, you could say that because still you're leading with something you would give them. So you're trying to provide value. And you can frame like that. I'm really trying to pack as much value as this is possible, how people can start, let's say, making commissions using just a Facebook profile, right?
All right.
And to give as much value as I can. I would love to hear. I'm also asking people, what would they like to see? What can I help them with, and so on, to include in that. And
All right. Yeah, I will do that. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks for the advice.
Awesome, guys. Well, I think everyone has some homework to do. So let's start working on those. The ideas we went over, and sharing school, because obviously we can give feedback and we'll have ideas. Sometimes for angles, you really need a little bit creative juices to, going messaging angles, the name and so on. So share them as you work on them in the community and we'll give you feedback. Awesome. Hope you're excited about working on those. Don't put pressure on yourself. You don't need to post it tomorrow. We'll go over how you can validate the ideas. So just work on them when you can and share so that we get that off the ground.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, good to see you as always. See you in the school.